Hey, don't touch any of that. This is my office, you know.
Hey, Grizz?
Yes?
What's with that sheep around your neck?
Oh, you mean Lassiter?
I guess?
When I was younger, I used to be a shepherd, but that didn't last long before I served the Triumvirate. They made me kill all my sheep before they accepted me.
What?
I guess it was to prove myself. You know, that I'd leave my old life behind. I did what they said, but I kept a souvenir.
Oh, I see.
It's always important to remember where you came from. Did you bring any souvenirs from Valenorth along with you?
Actually, no. Unless my clothes count.
Depends who you're asking.
But, you know, I'm not actually leaving Valenorth behind. We'll save it, and go back one day. I know it. That's one of our goals during this journey.
I see.
Hey, stick close to me. Wouldn't want to get lost, right? We're heading to that bridge up there.
Seriously? How much longer is this gonna be?
Oh, don't be so dramatic, Fortame. We'll be able to rest before you know it. Enjoy the journey. Museo is beautiful.
All right.
Hey, Domek! Where have you been? Feels like I haven't seen you in ages.
Grayson, it's so good to see you again. Don't worry, it's nothing personal. I'm just busy. We've been cooking up something really special.
Special, huh? Well, that's all you had to say. You know I've got your back in everything. Oh, an alliance? Beautiful. We'll be working together more then. And I must say, you made a fine decision, Domek. Gotta get back to the church, I'm guessing? Sorry about my crew. They're good at getting in the way. In fact, I'm not sure what else they're good for these days.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, sorry, not at all. He just looks familiar, that's all. Like some pirates Nada used to work with.
Familiar? Chris said the same thing, actually. Just one of those faces, I guess.
Not just any faces, mind you. I was taken aback because you looked like legends. A few infamous pirates from back in the day, you know?
Pirates? No relation, I assure you.
Yeah, just a small world.
It's always good to have friends in high places. That was Grayson. We go way back. He's a great ally and he'll have our back no matter what. I doubt he cares whether we sided with Alex or Nada. Well then, on we go?
Wow, that ship is so cool. Will our ships be like that, Domek?
Of course, we have only the best. Actually, ours might be better.
Why is that?
Pirates put more care into their ships. They don't just work on them, they live on them. The other people have homes to go back to.
So pirates are homeless?
Well, not exactly. A ship still counts as a home, they just share it with their crew.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So ours will be even fancier than that? That's pretty hard to imagine. I'm excited.
Yeah, just be very careful. Pirates are super protective of their homes. If you broke something, well, let's not think about that.
Yikes.
What are these?
Traps.
Traps for what?
Seafood.
No. We don't have that back in Valinor.
Well, these ones are mainly for lobster. It traps them inside and they're emptied out every day. Once a week, they're sold off in the market square for food.
So you capture them only to eat them.
Yeah?
I don't know how I feel about that. They're just minding their own business down there. Why should we snatch them up and kill them just like that?
Because they taste good.
Well, you sure seem a lot happier. Back on the boat, all you did was mope around.
Seasickness, I suppose. As old as I am, I've never really gotten used to it.
You can't be too much older than me.
Right. Sorry.
Besides, I think I know what's going on. You realize something about the triumvirate.
Yes, I did. I see through the trick now. It was a good idea, I'll give them that.
Trick?
Yes, to put my loyalty to the test. There's no way what they told me was true. They merely want to see if I'll waver.
I see.
That's why they wouldn't tell you either. This was a test, meant only for me.
So, what happens now that you've passed?
I guess I'll find out once we return. I'm just glad that I can focus on the mission now.
Right, I'm glad too, I suppose. On the boat you were in no condition to perform. Master?
Oh, sorry. Just a lot on my mind.
Oh, we're not lost, are we?
No, not at all.
Hey. It's interesting, to say the least. It's a lot busier than I thought it would be. It makes Valenworth look dead by comparison. I'm actually longing for that peace again, though. This place is chaotic. There's so much going on. Hopefully the Rebel HQ will be a bit like home. He seems to know what he's doing. I mean, I had some doubts going into this actually, but he's proven himself to be a capable leader. I like how charismatic he is, you know? It's a lot easier to follow somebody like that. Some people demand respect. He earns it. To be honest, I'm actually not sure. He seems nice, but I have my doubts. There's just something about him, you know? It doesn't help that he likes to cheat people. That's probably it. He is on our side, though, so I doubt we have to worry about him cheating us. He's the strongest person I've ever met. I'm sure he'll be protecting us a lot in the future. I don't really have anything bad to say about him. He can be stern, but he has the best intentions. I mean, he has no patience for wasting time. Him and Fortune make an interesting combo. Pretty good, actually. I was worried. You know, about some of the choices you had to make. We've never really let them get between us, though. Unless there's something he's not telling me, but I doubt it. He's always been fully open with me in the past. I wouldn't worry about anything at all, Seer.
Oh, bit of a workout, isn't it? Hopefully the trek was worth it. So, what do you think of our home?
Whoa. This place is crazy. I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, it sure stands out, doesn't it? Don't worry, that works to our advantage. When hiding, I find the most obvious spot is the best.
I guess they'd never expect their own church. But here's a question. Why are there only 2 statues? It's the triumvirate, right? Shouldn't there be 3?
I don't know, actually. It's a bit odd when you think about it. Maybe they didn't have enough space? I trust you're ready for the grand tour?
Yeah, I can't wait to see.
I'm game. Let's do this.
After you, of course. It would be rude to do this any other way. An esteemed guest of ours should always be first.
That looks creepy.
It's modeled after Balteus. That's what things look like over there.
And that's where we're going next. Just great. Now I'm even more afraid. Who makes stuff like this anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. It doesn't fit in with any part of Alestia. Balteus is really distinct. It's kind of cool.
I'll take your word for it.
Grizz, sir. The papers have been sent back out. Alex and Nada should know momentarily.
Thank you, Lilith. I couldn't do this without you.
You give me too much credit. I'm just a glorified paper pusher. You do all the heavy lifting, you know.
And it's starting to weigh down on me. Lilith, can we talk off the record for a moment?
Of course, sir. Anytime you'd like.
It's about the occupation. As you know, I was involved with it.
Yeah, but that was ages ago. It's all in the past. You're a better man now.
That's the funny thing about the past, Lilith. It always has its way of catching up with you.
What do you mean?
Honestly, I wouldn't know where to start. But recently, Damek agreed to work with me. I wanted exclusive access to Mazeo's spirit idol.
You lost me.
I want to atone for what I've done, Lilith. So many spirits, trapped in those suits of armor. An eternity of mindless servitude to the Triumvirate.
And you can fix that with the spirit idol?
I hope so. Part of me always had some doubt, but today, I realized that this is my destiny. I can't doubt it or hide from it any longer.
Destiny? I'm not sure I buy into that stuff. I'd rather call the shots myself, you know?
Well, maybe purpose is a better word. At the end of the day, this is still my choice. But I wasn't certain until today. I saw something.
What did you see?
Back during the occupation, I killed so many innocent people, made orphans out of so many children. I've been facing that for the last 20 years, but today was the first time I faced it in person. It's the seer, and those two companions he had with them.
You mean Valessa and Fortem?
Yes, Lilith, all three of them. I couldn't put my finger on why they looked familiar, but I just realized it, and I know I need to take action. Spitting images of people I killed during the occupation. I have no doubt in my mind that their parents died by my hand. I played a part in condemning them, forcing them into this war. And now, I must play my part in ending it. I'm going to those tunnels, right now.
Hey. Not really, to be honest. You've already seen pretty much all it has to offer. It's constantly busy, and it never really stops. I can't even imagine living close to the docks. They work overnight, so it'd be too loud to sleep. The best places are either Grizz's area or our HQ. So maybe we can talk more about that once you see it. It's so silent underground you can hear almost everything. Makes it pretty easy to sleep. If you get the time, that is. She's pretty cool. Seems to be pretty by the book. I mean, I don't see her breaking any laws or anything. I don't roll like that. Obviously, I live in a moral gray area. That's not to say she's uninteresting, though. I just don't see myself getting too close to her. It's better for me to stick to like-minded people. Who knows? Maybe she'll prove me wrong. War has its way of compromising almost everybody. I was born into this life, but I'm sure others can adapt to it. Now, he's a guy I could see myself getting along with. Can't wait to spend some more time with him in our HQ. He speaks his mind, he's energetic, and he's careless. Wait, am I talking about him or myself right now? Yeah, you get the idea. We're like peas in a pod. I'm sure we'll have no shortage of good times. Whoa, you sure like putting me on the spot. I think you're cool. I mean, from what I've seen. At first, I didn't really have a clue, but it's better now. You've had to make some tough decisions, Seer. That's one way to gain my respect. Push through adversity. I still want a one-on-one interview with you in the future, though. It seems like you're starting to become quite important. I'd hate myself if I missed the opportunity to probe your mind. That's something we can talk about later on, though. We're busy. Well, pretty much every day. Except for the last couple of weeks, since I was in Valenorth. It's not too bad once you get used to it. I absolutely adore walking. It just takes some getting used to, that's all. Sometimes when I have it in me, I can even sprint. Running to the market from our HQ is pretty intense. Nobody is interested in doing it with me, though. I need a workout partner to keep things interesting, you know? Everybody else defines working out as sparring in the barracks.
Not much time for triumvirate worship these days. This is the spirit idol of Museo. Or so we thought until recently. We assumed it was dim and dying. You know, like the idol back in Valenorth. But that's not the case at all. We were shocked. The reason it's dim is because it's receiving power. However, the source of the power is deep underground. That's what the Triumvirate has been digging for. The entire reason for their occupation. And now, it's in the hands of the rebellion. First their sword, now the idol they sought. It would seem the tables are turning. Feel free to rest for a few minutes. There's still a bit of a walk ahead.
Seriously? More walking? When are we gonna get to rest?
Trust me, you'll get plenty of time to rest. Just take a breather before we continue. This door will lead us to the tunnel, Seer. It's the final stretch, I can promise you that. Whenever you're ready, let's head on down.
What gives? This isn't the way to Valinor. But I guess you do like going backwards.
Oh, we'll get there yet. I just have some business to tend to. Shane, can I talk to you alone for a moment? Look, something important has come up. You're aware of our moles within the rebellion, right?
Alleged moles.
Yes. Well, I found this at our drop point. I think it's something you'll be interested in.
It's a letter written by Damek. Why is this important?
Just read it, Shane. It's from Damek to Valnorth's Elder. It seems your capture was just part of his plan.
What? He wanted me to get captured? Look at this. It says he hates me.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but your mission was only a cover. He wanted to kill you off, Shane.
That's not true. I refuse to believe this. I know Damek. He wouldn't do this to me.
Are you sure about that? It makes sense when you think about it. He sent you there to gain intel, right?
Yeah.
He already had all the intel he needed. That was the purpose of the Exodus raid. They mapped out our entire castle, Shane. What intel is there left for you to gather? None. Damek just wanted you out of the way.
No.
We were merciful enough to give you a chance, Shane. We could have killed you, but we still found value in your life. I think that's way more than anything Damek can say.
It really does look like his handwriting.
I have no reason to lie to you, Shane. I know what it's like to have your world torn apart. It seems like all hope is lost, doesn't it?
What should I do?
You were planning to run away, weren't you? Maybe you thought you could lose us in the crowd? It's a good idea, but there's no home left for you there.
Why did you wait until now to show me?
Because I have a favor to ask of you, Shane. And remember, I would never abandon you. I've had every opportunity to kill you.
A favor?
Don't worry, I'll still let you visit Damek and the rebels. It's just, I have something different in mind for you. A chance to pay him back, if you'd be so inclined.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Hey. It's crazy! I don't know what to think. Just when I'm comfortable, something new is thrown at us. The markets, the residential districts, and the docks. Valenorth is pretty much the same no matter where you are. To see things so different? That's a real shocker for me. I'm not sure what my favorite part has been so far. If I had to choose, though, I'd say the residential district. Being able to live free from the noise and free of work? That's like a dream come true. Everywhere is so noisy. I assume you get used to the noise, but it's still there. You know what I mean, right? You just learn to ignore it. I'd rather not have to do that. It'd make things way easier. He's so cool! I love being around him. I want to learn to be more like him, if I'm honest. Everybody respects him and follows his directions. He's going to make a fine leader after this is over. I actually doubted the rebellion, but he convinced me. This cause is in perfect hands. We're going to do this. I didn't trust him at first, but he's growing on me. I know he does a lot of shady things, but only out of necessity. I have no doubt in my mind that after the war is over, he'll change. Ulrich is probably my favorite person so far. I mean, he gave me free money earlier. Free! It's all thanks to him that I got to taste a Mazayan apple. That's the one thing I was looking forward to. He's been nothing but friendly since we met him. Sure, he seems strong, but he's really gentle. Who would have thought that a guy like him has a soft side? Either way, yeah, Ulrich has been great. He's teaching me a lot. Maybe one day I might even learn how to use a greatsword like him. I feel great. There's not much to say. We have everything we need in order to win. I can't wait to see our new HQ, our new home.